What a move on the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break out to new all-time highs and getting closer than ever to 660, guys. If it's your first time coming across the channel, welcome. To all subscribers, welcome back. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, going ahead and holding support and breaking out to new highs. And today's volatility, we saw our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator there before the open at around 653.22. You could see it there. It has not been canceled. It was sent out since 8:55 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength on 42 vision. And call options have went up over 250% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive the clarity and edge that you deserve, check out the link down below in the description and top pinned comment to join the members using 42 vision and getting equipped with the knowledge and information that I share over once you join with the A+ setup strategy and videos I break down on how to use 42 vision and receiving that clarity and edge through the volatility. We look forward to getting you connected and having you join us. So the SPY here is sitting at 657, ranging here in a tight area. And when we zoom out and look at this from the 15-minute, we just continue to hit bright green bars, jumping back from wire-referred borders. And it wasn't the only stock pushing up higher. We also had Tesla push up higher here, and it sent out a bull indicator as well in the day's volatility at 10 a.m. It has not been canceled since that moment, and you could see it here at around the 351 level, hitting highs here so far of 363, and call options have gone up over 150% plus within minutes to an hour, guys, in today's volatility. And you can know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge. Once again, that link is down below in the description and top pinned comment. We look forward to getting you connected and having you join us and become part of the community. So the SPY here has broken out, and we need to talk about what is the most crucial support here to continue this effect, guys, because we're hitting a staircase effect, and if we were to pull back just a little bit, we want to bounce off of it to do the next leg up. That's going to be the most important thing here, because new all-time highs, well, the opportunities are limitless, and to that I have to say, pump it up. That's what we want to see. New all-time highs if the strength continues. We have been talking about this and how we've ended up where we're at today. Now, we also have seen a full transition from yesterday to today on the 15-minute, and if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips, which is wire-referred borders, the dip area as I call it, and bright green bars, the rip area of strength. And we are able to see the areas of weakness and strength within the charts alongside with our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as extra layers of confirmation. And as you see here popping up on the screen, these are some of the gains of members using 42 vision, and this is the experience that we strive for every single day. We are not looking to be right. What we're looking for is to be equipped with the right knowledge and information over the charts and data to maximize within the volatility and have that edge, guys, because it's not just about looking at the charts early on. It's also about knowing what stocks to look at early on based off the behavior and what's going on within the charts, guys. And we want to equip you with the knowledge and information, with the videos that I break down, as well as with the resources to maximize. I look forward to getting you connected and having you join us. So on the 15-minute, the SPY is under a bull indicator here at 652. When we go over to the 30-minute, it's under a bull indicator here at 653. And then we've had the 1 hour under a bull indicator, and this pullback was not justifiable. I did break that down, how important I was going to be watching if inflows can continue to get back above the midpoint with strength for this bull indicator to not get canceled here from 649. And if the lower time frames can align, because they were under bear indicators yesterday. And what happened? They all turned back around with bull indicators, and things have pushed up, breaking through that all-time high that we hit yesterday in the pre-market of 654, and now we've hit a high up here of 657.80, and we're sitting at 657.20. So the 2 hour and the 1 hour have been the bigger picture and the most important here, driving this run And it's super important to understand that with our bull and bear indicators, when a pullback is happening and the larger time frames do not get shaken out, and especially if we do not hit red bars and everything is just pulling back, even though it's bright green with red borders, it's holding up, no bear indicator on the 1 hour or 2 hour, that pullback could be the setup for the next bull run. And then once you have the lower time frames aligning, you have all the confirmations plus those inflow versus outflows, and that right there is just a setup for an opportunity to the upside. And same thing inversed, the same whole process. When there's bear indicators, outflows below the midpoint, and if it's trying to jump back up and a bear indicator is there on multiple time frames, then that right there is a whole different perspective for an opportunity to the downside with puts, right? Or you can just, navigate the market one way or the other. If you only like looking for upside opportunities, you ignore the downside ones. If you only like looking for downside opportunities, you ignore the upside ones. I mean, it's all about one's trading strategy and what you feel most comfortable with. But right here, this move, this was all justified and confirmed with the larger time frames not getting shaken out. And that's how we're able to see with 42 vision the strength of trend. Inflow versus outflow above the midpoint. Nice run up to highs up here of 4.56. We do have a slight divergence here on the 15-minute in this tight consolidation. Outflows are accelerating. If it crosses the midpoint, we could see a slight pullback on the lower time frame. Same thing here on the 30-minute. Back above the midpoint at the open. Pushed up away from it. Sitting flat here. And that's why we're not moving much higher. Inflows are really not picking up. We're right here in a range between 656 and 657, but we're not moving much because inflows are flat on the 30-minute, and on the 15-minute, they're pulling downwards. They're still above the midpoint. That's why things have not collapsed, but it is something to be aware of. Same thing on the 1 hour, sitting flat and of highs here of 4.52. The last time we ran up and we hit a new all-time high was up here from around 641 to 652 almost, and inflows hit highs here on the 1 hour of 6.6. So there's still some room here. And we also saw here on this big jump, inflows hit highs up here of about 10.93. Now, on the 2 hour, we're here pushing upwards, not flat, but pushing upwards back from red to green and pulling away from the midpoint. And if this could continue, that is definitely something to not overlook here on the inflow versus outflow. So the important outflow level from yesterday, which outflows is red and inflows is blue, we are seeing here this outflow level of 654 all the way down to 652. We got broken down to the downside, but it found support, and inflows really accelerated here in yesterday's after hours. That's really what pushed us back up, and it was ranging here. It even dropped in the pre-market today back down to that inflow level. And then what happened? It popped up. We needed to break 654.80 before we could run or go anywhere higher. And that's exactly what it did. Once it broke through it, this inflow level really canceled this out. The inflow levels from before were holding up this whole entire chart. And we broke out to newer highs and we're up here at 657. Now on the 30-minute, same thing. Inflow driven. And you could see how it was used as support. And then on the lower time frames, such as the 5-minute, that inflow level was sitting there since yesterday, and then an inflow level right after it came in. As long as we held above 653, plus the bull indicator, plus inflows being above the midpoint, those three confirmations told us there was room and opportunity to go up higher. And how do we know about this all early on? We know about it before the open in the pre-market. We have it all set. And then we can go ahead and make a rational decision with 42 vision and inflow versus outflow and inflow versus outflow 2.0 on what is going on here and the opportunity that is setting up, guys. And this is the type of clarity you can receive by joining and becoming a member. And we want you to go ahead and have this not just equipped to go ahead and see clearly what's going on in the volatility, but know early and know with time and set yourself up for those opportunities of success, guys. That's the whole point. It's all about staying in the game and staying successful from one trade to the other. It's not about how big your gains can be, if not sticking to a rule, sticking to a plan. For me, 10 to 20% is a great day, and anything above 20% is a home run, guys. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.